this journey, I had an opportunity to go to the Dominican Republic and meet my father for the first time. We sat in a restaurant. Every time a woman walked in, he'd be like, "That's your sister." He was so generous, he gave us each our own mothers. He was like, "Oprah, you get a mother, you get a mother."
That was a snippet from comedian Aida Rodriguez's HBO Max special, Fighting Words. She joins us this morning to tell us more about what she has in the works now, including her comedy tour that's making a pit stop right here in Sacramento this week. Welcome, Aida.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sacramento. One of my favorite places to be.
Hey, we love that. We're so thrilled to have you on the show today. Aida, your HBO Max special, Fighting Words, premiered in 2021 of November. When that special happened, did you think to yourself, okay, I've made it? What was kind of going through your mind?
No, I don't think I've made it. I remind myself every day that I haven't, every time I look at my bank account. And I live on the ground and in reality. But, you know, what I did feel was a sense of accomplishment because throughout the pandemic, when I did my special, I was able to finish it and get it done and get it out. And that felt like a great thing because people were suffering so much. There was such collective trauma. I wanted to give people something that felt good. And I wanted to make sure that I put my best foot forward with the comedy and the documentary. And so I felt really good about getting it done.
Yeah, I think around that time too, people needed to laugh. So being able to have that outlet through your special was really needed. And you're also in the works with developing your own half-hour comedy series based on your own incredible life story. Could you tell us about it?
So yeah, I've been working on this for a long time. I hope that I end up making a TV show and it doesn't end up being a biopic because it's been in the works for a long time. But yeah, you know, I've been developing it. Most comedians who aspire to act create their own TV shows. You've seen many of them, like Everybody Loves Raymond, Christella, The Carmichael Show, you know, going back to Roseanne, Seinfeld. So it is a comic's dream to be able to do a show that's based on their comedy because many of us give our lives to the comedy. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm working with some really fun people, some really good people, and hopefully we'll have a show soon that you can see all my trauma play out in real time, like on TV. Not in real time, but on TV.
On TV. And the first time I saw you was on Tiffany Haddish's They Ready, and you were hilarious. And in lieu of Women's History Month, how is it seeing more female comedians like you and Tiffany thriving in what is still a male-dominated industry?
It feels really good. You know, I have made a decision to focus on being a part of the solution. Yeah. And you know, we have to point out things when there's a problem and we want to fix it, but we can't just dwell on the problem. Like I think that there's a lot of complaining going on and no action to follow it up, just people pointing fingers. And for me, I just want to be a part of the solution. Yeah. There are a lot of great women who do comedy and they need platforms. And there are a lot of different people who do comedy who deserve platforms. And so that's what I work for, is to create equity, open doors, and also produce events. I'm actually directing 3 comedy specials that are going to appear on HBO Max this summer. And that's my way of opening doors for comedians that are coming after me.
Yeah, and I mean, only female comedians can really give that female perspective. Those jokes that you tell, it's like kind of like, oh, she knows what she's talking about. Like, we can all relate to it. So I appreciate that so much. And you're performing at Punchline in Sac with the first show kicking off tonight, going into the weekend. Is this your first time in Sac? But I don't think so, because you said it's kind of a favorite place.
No, actually, I mean, I started performing at the Punchline in Sacramento when I was newer in comedy. Like the first time I performed there, I was opening for the late, great Paul Mooney. And I have actually worked my way to becoming a headliner there. And I believe this is like my 4th time coming back as a headliner. It's one of the more supportive clubs for me. When I did Last Comic Standing, I got a lot of support from Sacramento. And I always have a good time when I'm there. A couple broke up at my show the last time I was there. And so it was one for the books.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, definitely one to remember. And you also host a podcast, Truth Serum. What do you talk about in this podcast?
So Truth Serum is just a podcast where we talk about things that we want to have honest, nuanced conversations about. You know, like it's easy to just say racism exists, sexism exists, and just point the fingers. But we want to talk about how we move forward because um, there are two sides to every story, and people have an opportunity, should have an opportunity to voice where they are. We also have to give people space to grow and grace.
Yeah.
And even though a lot of people don't feel like that's the case, I do, and that's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. I just want to. So on Truth Serum, we talk about all of the things that are, you know, happening in the news, things that are happening in our world. We talk about issues like where to get your hair done, everything. It's just a lifestyle podcast.
Oh, well, it sounds good. And I know me and my girl, we're going to check out your show this weekend at Punchline in Sacramento. So we're excited to see you. I encourage our viewers to check it out too at Punchline Sacramento. And you can also follow Aida Rodriguez on Instagram at Funny Aida.